Hey guys, welcome to the June 2018 Algebra 2 Regents exam solutions. In this video, I'm going to go over the solutions to questions 1 through 12 and explain them. Just a warning that my writing might be a little bit sloppier because I do not have my electronic pen that I usually write with. Make sure that you're really understanding this exam though, because this was last year's June exam, and if you're taking the exam this upcoming June, you have a little bit less than a week. So make sure you understand. Okay. Number 1. The solution to 4p plus 2 is less than 2 parentheses p plus 5 is... Okay, the easiest way to find the answer is to solve it. 4p plus 2 less than 2 parentheses p plus 5. So drop down the sign. So let's distribute the 2 into the p plus 5. So 2 times p is 2p, 2 times 5 is 10. And then with this side, we just bring it down, 4p plus 2. And then we have to subtract the 2p's on this side. So there's only the variable is on one side. So 2p plus 2 less than 10. So now we want to get p alone. So subtract 2, 2p equals 8. Divide by 2 to get that p alone. Divide by 2. P equals, p not equals, sorry about that. P is less than 4. So the answer to this one is choice 4. Okay, number 2. If k of x equals 2x squared minus 3 to the root of x, then k of 9 is... So for this one, you want to plug in 9 for x, because you see it's in this format. So you see where x is in here, 9 is there. So plug in 9 to... Always put parentheses when you're plugging in something. Minus 3 root 9. So you could just type that into your calculator and find your answer. I would show you how to type that in, but my online calculator isn't loading today. Sorry about that. But just type exactly what you see there, and you get the answer of 153. So choice 4. Number 3. 3 parentheses x squared plus 2x minus 3 minus 4 parentheses 4x squared minus 7x plus 5 is equivalent to... Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is distribute. Distribute. And don't forget to distribute the negative too. So you're doing negative 4 times this whole thing. Alright, let's do that. 3 times x squared is 3x squared. 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. Negative 4 times 4x squared is negative 16x squared. Negative 4 times negative 7x is positive 28x. And negative 4 times 5 is negative 20. Okay. Now you're going to combine the like terms. So you're going to combine the negative 16x squared and 3x squared because they both have the x squared on them. So 3 plus negative 16. Same, change. Wait. 3 plus negative 16. You actually don't have to do, it's already done for you, the same change. So you could just, okay, so for this one, you could just combine So 3 plus negative 16. So 3 plus negative 16 is negative 13, and don't forget the x squared. So now we know that the answer is going to be choice 2, but let's just see how we would do the rest. So 6 plus 28 is 34, don't forget the x, and negative 9 plus negative 20 is negative 29. That's why your answer is choice 2. Okay, number 4. The zeros of the function p of x equals x squared minus 2x minus 24 are... So, what you're going to do is go to y equals in your calculator and type in x squared minus 2x minus 24. Again, I would show you this, but the calculator decided not to work. So what you're gonna get in standard form is gonna be something like, let me just draw this out really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so around there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So at 1, 2, 3, 4, it's gonna be this. And at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna be like that. So you know the zeros are gonna be 6 and negative 4. So your answer is gonna be choice 3. Questions like these you don't have to bother to solve them algebraically. But if you, for some reason, your calculator doesn't work or something, I'm going to show you how to solve it algebraically. So x squared minus 2x minus 24, set it equal to 0. Then what multiplies to negative 24 and adds to negative 2? So I remember adds and multiplies because AM. So adds, okay, so x plus 6 and x minus 4. Why these two? Because 6 plus negative 4 adds 6 plus negative 4. Just kidding. Hold on. So it'll be x minus 6 and x plus 4. Why is it this? Because negative 6 plus 4 gives you negative 2. So it adds negative 2, and then negative 6 times 4 equals negative 24. So when you set x minus 6 to 0 and x plus 4 to 0, you'll get x equals negative 4 and x equals positive 6. So that's just another way to do it if you want to do it algebraically. Okay, question 5. The box plot below summarizes the data of the average monthly high temperatures in degrees Fahrenheit for Orlando, Florida. Okay. So the third quartile is, now this is a question that you don't want to get wrong. So this is, look at it this way. So this is a box and whisker plot. So ignore this for now and just look at the box. Where is the center of the box? Just think about where the center is. Okay, so the center is going to be where this line is. So that's the median. So what you have to know is the median is known as the second quartile. And then the box, the start of the box, this is the first quartile, and then the third quartile is 90. So your answer is 2. So as long as you know that the first is where the box starts, the third is where the box ends, ignoring the whiskers, then you could get your answer easily. Okay, number 6. Joe wants to buy strawberries and raspberries to bring to a party. Strawberries cost $1.60 per pound and raspberries cost $1.75 per pound. If she only has $10 to spend on berries, which inequality represents the situation where she buys X pounds of strawberries and Y pounds of raspberries? Okay, so what you really have to look at in this one is that it says X pounds of strawberries and Y pounds of raspberries. So strawberries, you're going to use X to represent them. And raspberries, you're going to use Y to represent. Okay, and strawberries cost $1.60. So we know that $1.60 is going to go with X. So we already know it's going to be choice 1 or 2. Now, what represents Y is going to be raspberries. So $1.75 per pound. So at $1.75Y. Now, which inequality represents a situation where she was... Okay, it says she only has $10 to spend. So if she only has $10 to spend, she cannot spend more than 10. Therefore, your answer has to be choice 1. She has to spend less than 10 or 10. Okay, number 7. On the main floor of the Kodak Hall at the Eastman Theater, the number of seats per row increases at a constant rate. Steve counts 31 seats in row 3 and 37 in row 6. How many seats are there in row 20? So row 3, 31, row 6, 37. So we're going to find the average rate of change. So row 3 minus row 6 over 3 minus 6. So 31 minus 37 over negative 3. You get 2. So 2 is the constant rate. So if we keep increasing, so let's go to row 6. So row 6 is 37. Row 7 is 39. Row 8 is 41. Row 9 is 43. Row 10 is gonna be 45. So we know that 10 is 45. So we're gonna add another 45 to that. It's at a constant rate. Actually, we can't do that. That's wrong. So, hold on. So yeah, row 9 is 43. Row 10 is 45. Okay, so sorry about that. Once you get to 45, you're going to see what was it at row 1. So 30, 29, 28, 27. So it's 26 at row 1. So row 1, it was 26. So what you're going to do is 45 minus 26. 45 minus 26, and you get 19. So that's how much it increased between row 1 and 10. So with that 19, I'm going to do 45 plus 19. and that's going to give you 64. So 37, 38, 39. So 64 is closest to 65. So that is why that is your answer. Let me just make sure with this. 31, 30, 29, 28, 27. So it's, yeah, it started at 27, not 26. So then it goes by 20, so then 45 plus 20, then you get the exact answer, which is 65. 7 was a little bit tricky. 8. Which ordered pair is not a solution to f of x equals x squared minus 3x plus 4? So, with this one, you're going to go into y equals and type in x squared minus 3x plus 4. Then do second table, and you're gonna look for these three. So you're gonna see xy 0, 4. You see 5, 14. You see. And let's see if we see negative 1, 6. We see negative 1, 8, not negative 1, 6. So if you wanted to test out to see, or if you're wondering like how I know it wasn't this one. So go to your table set. So do second window, and you see where it says TBL equals. Go and type in 0.5. Then go to second table again, and you see 1.5. You scroll down a tiny bit, you'll see 1.5, 1.75. So that shows that that's right. Number 9. Students were asked to name their favorite sport from a list of basketball, soccer, or tennis. The results are shown on the table below. Which percentage of students chose soccer as their favorite sport? So, all students. So let's add boys and girls up. So we're going to do 40, type in your calculator, 42 plus 58 plus 20 equals 120. 84 plus 41 plus 5 equals 130. Then you add these two together, and you get 240. 250, not 40. So, once you get 250, let's look at who chose soccer. So 58 plus 41. This is girls and boys. So you get 99. So 99 out of 250. That, if you type that into your calculator, you get 0.396. Now, when you have a decimal, you always, to turn into percent, you move 2 decimal places. 1, 2. So, you get 39.6%, which is choice 1. Number 10, the trinomial x squared minus 14x plus 49 can be expressed as. Okay, so you could either go in your calculator and find the zeros, like I showed you in that other problem, and you could see the graph whenever it crosses. But let's just factor this out just to be safe. So, x squared minus 14x plus 49. So, it has to add to negative 14 and multiply to 49. So we know that 7 times 7 adds to 49. X minus 7 and x minus 7 equals 0 will equal 49. So that is why your answer won't be these two, because you see x minus 7, and it will be choice 1, because x minus 7 is stated twice. X minus 7 is squared, which is the answer of x minus 7 times x minus 7. Okay, 11. A function is defined as 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 7, 2. Isaac is asked to create one more ordered pair for the function. Which ordered pair can he add to the set to keep it as a function? Okay. So functions are the x values cannot repeat. So choice 2 repeats 5, choice 3 repeats 7, and choice 1 repeats 0. So 4 is the correct answer. Okay, the last one for this video. The quadratic equation x squared minus 6x equals 12 is rewritten in the form x plus p squared equals q, where q is the constant. What is the value of p? Okay, so q is the constant. So we're going to have to get x squared minus 6x equals 12 in this form. Okay, so we have to find what the p is. So for this problem, what you're going to do is plug in the choices to try to find what gives you x squared minus 6. So x minus 9 squared. So you could do the box method. X minus 9 times x is x squared. X times minus 9 is minus 9x. So we already see it's not going to work out because minus 9x here. So it's not minus 9. Minus 12, we could try, but that's just way too big. X squared minus 12x minus 12x and 44. No, that is not going to work. Now let's try x minus 3. X squared minus 3x 9. So this is x squared minus 6x, which works. So that's why 3 is going to be your answer. You could also do this by completing the square, but I do not like completing the square, so that's why I did it this way. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching, and if you liked it, comment, like, subscribe. I'm going to be making part 2 to this video, and more Algebra 1 and Algebra 2 Regents exam videos. Thanks for watching.